Happy New Year. Happy Epiphany. This is the time of year when we worship the Christ child. And so I have a story that comes about 2 years later after the Christ child is born, and we find it in the book of Matthew. And this is from the Message Bible. After Jesus was born in Bethlehem village, Judah territory, this was during Herod's kingship, a band of scholars arrived in Jerusalem from the east. They asked around, "Where can we find and pay homage to the newborn King of the Jews?" We observed a star in the eastern sky that signaled his birth. We're on pilgrimage to worship him. We had the Christmas star this year, and it makes us think of this story, doesn't it? About how they followed that star for who knows how long, maybe years. And then they finally reach a place where the star maybe disappears. When word of their inquiry got to Herod, he was terrified. And not only Herod, but most of Jerusalem as well. Herod lost no time. He gathered all the high priests and religion scholars in the city together and asked, "Where is the Messiah supposed to be born?" They told him, "Bethlehem, Judah territory." The prophet Micah wrote it plainly. "It's you, Bethlehem, in Judah's land, no longer bringing up the rear. From you will come the leader who will shepherd rule my people, my Israel." Herod then arranged a secret meeting with the scholars from the east. Pretending to be as devout as they were, he got them to tell him exactly when the birth announcement star had appeared. Pretending. Are we pretending? Are we pretending to follow the star? Are we pretending to give all of ourselves to the Christ child? Then he told them the prophecy about Bethlehem and said, "Go and find this child. Leave no stone unturned. As soon as you find him, send word, and I will join you at once in your worship." Instructed by the king, they set off. Then the star appeared again. So the star must have gone away for a bit, and that's why they had to stop to inquire of Herod. That star, that same star that they had seen in the eastern sky, had reappeared, and it led them on until it hovered over the place of the child. They could hardly contain themselves. They were in the right place. They had arrived at the right time. I wonder if you are in the right place and arriving at the right time to hear this message of great joy. Then they entered the house, not a manger. Scholars believe it's a couple of years since the birth of the Christ child that they come, these wise men from the east. They enter the house and they saw the child in the arms of Mary, his mother. They are overcome. They kneel and they worship him. And then they open up their luggage and present gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Now, it's about 2 years, so that Christ child is a toddler. And like my toddlers, I have a feeling he paid more attention to the boxes that the presents came in. And then in a dream, they were warned not to report back to Herod. So they worked out another route, left the territory without being seen, and returned to their own country. So here's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if this encounter with the Christ child had transformed them, had turned them inside out. Yes, they were still these astrologers, these wise men from the East. And as they returned, I wonder if people recognized a difference in them. And here's what I wonder. I wonder if this year, 2021, will be the year where we truly are transformed by this Christ child, where we will be Christ followers in a way that we never have been before. I wonder if this is the year that we become Christ to the world. So whatever star you're wandering around, remember that the Christ child was found under a star, and that you can find the Christ child too. May it be so in this new year and always. Amen.